Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Kansas offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just first down for this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Best. Right down the middle. He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Comes out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact. What are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They try to get it outside on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. This offense has a 2nd down play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode.
And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The inside handoff. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He makes a catch. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no... Now, they're up by 7 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. At the 35, he's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He's now up to 64 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space, nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover, you caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Texas A&M 10, Kansas 7.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane.
Kansas
16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Toss to the outside. On the move at the 30. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Kansas 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops forward and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. with the catch. It's Hawkins. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Steps away. Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's best. Quickly complete. Tackled, but he has a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle. It's Mayer. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kick. But he stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. The Aggies in the hurry up.
At the 36, and that's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies!
Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their... Him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to... Five, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more...
And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one... feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw its best. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 31, Kansas 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just net to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man and they convert. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He'll try to pop the draw. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They got it to him out in the flat, but a sure tackle and the big stop there for this defense.
Man, those aren't easy tackles. You know, you're stretched way out wide. You're running a long way to come up and make a tackle, but great job by the defense, seeing it, reacting, getting the guy on the ground quickly.
Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense set on 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team.
To the 47.
At the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the toss. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They go to the draw. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Try to get it to the edge. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Offense set for a first down play. Looking for a man. It's Best. Unleashes it. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the punishment has been extended.
Texas A&M.
They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 2 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team.
Kansas Jayhawks
21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Texas A&M 45. Kansas.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job. Unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Cook. Coming after him. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
For the offense.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
For the offense.
Down 55, weak. Check, check.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Cook. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their... At the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots and keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt, offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Here on third down for this offense. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.